in any kind. Good morning, class 12C. We are doing the chapter Partnership Admission. We are on the last case of treatment of goodwill, where we will talk about when the new incoming partner does not bring any share of goodwill. So give the last heading, case 6, when the new partner does not bring goodwill, when the new partner does not bring goodwill on joining. When the new partner does not bring goodwill on joining. Now this is possible that he is bringing some money because he will be bringing it for capital, but the question will tell you that he does not brings anything for goodwill. Now in this case what we are going to do is, like you distribute the premium for goodwill amongst the old partners in the sacrificing ratio by debiting the new partner's capital account. Now this time what you are going to do is, you are going to debit new partner's current account. But this is the only change that you have to do. Apart from this, the journal entry which you do when he brings capital, that is bank account to new partner's capital account, it will remain the same. All the calculations will remain the same. The goodwill share of the new partner will be distributed amongst the old partners in their sacrificing ratio. This thing will also remain the same. The journal entry will just change that new partner's current account debit to old partner's capital account. The share of goodwill of new partner will be divided in the sacrificing ratio. So let us check out the journal entries which are required to be done. I am sure you are able to see the board. Okay, case 6, when new partner does not bring his share of goodwill. When the new partner does not bring his share of goodwill. So you write down the journal entry which is to be done. First journal entry is to record the capital brought by new partner. To record the capital brought by new partner. Copy the first journal entry that you see. Bank account debit to new partner's capital account. Here we are showing that the new partner is bringing in some money for the sake of capital. So bank or cash, as the question says, bank account debit to new partner's capital account with the share of capital which he is bringing. Now the second journal entry says, it talks about how much money was he supposed to bring for his share of goodwill. So you see, since we know that he is not bringing any share of goodwill, he is not bringing any premium for goodwill. So we are going to debit new partner's current account. Always remember, when he does not bring any goodwill, or if he brings, like in the previous yesterday's question we have seen, he brings 60% and he does not bring 40%. So whatever he does not bring, either full or partial, it is debited to his current account. New partner's current account debit to old partner's capital account, and it is to be distributed in the sacrificing ratio of old partners. In the sacrificing ratio of old partners, we will give it to them in their sacrificing ratio, and whatever turns out to be the amount of goodwill which he did not bring will be given to new partner's current account. Note down this journal entry and then we will do it with a question. I hope you must have copied the question. Sorry, the journal entry which is given on the board. Is there anyone who is still writing from the board? Alright. Okay, write down the question. This is question number 35 from your book. On the admission of Rao, R-A-O, on the admission of Rao, the goodwill of Murthy and Shah, M-U-R-T-Y, Murthy, S-H-A-H, Shah. The goodwill of Murthy and Shah is valued at 30,000. The goodwill of the firm is valued at rupees 30,000. Is this belonging to Rao or Murthy or Shah? No, this is the total goodwill of the firm. Rao is to get 1/4 share of profits. Rao is to get 1/4 share of profits. Full stop. Old ratio of Murthy and Shah is 3:2. Old ratio of Murthy, M is to S you can write. Murthy is to Shah is 3 is to 2. Now since no information is given, old ratio will be treated as which ratio? Sacrificing ratio. The old ratio of Murthy is to Shah is 3 is to 2. Rao is unable to bring the amount of goodwill. Rao does not bring anything. However, we know the total goodwill of the firm, which is rupees 30,000. Give necessary journal entries in the books of Murthy and Shah when, case number 1, when goodwill does not exist in the book, when there was no goodwill in the book, means old goodwill was not there. Previous balance sheet में goodwill नहीं mention थी, राव के admission से पहले वाली balance sheet. When there is no goodwill, no existing goodwill in the books, and case 2 or case B, goodwill exists at rupees 10,000. This is the case of goodwill written off. I had told you that it is not there in your syllabus, goodwill written off, but still since we have studied the journal entry, we will do this part also. Case A, when goodwill does not exist in the book, and case B, when goodwill do exists at rupees 10,000. Let us quickly do this question. Now the question says, I'll do it here only. Now the question says, Rao is admitted for 1/4 of share. And the total goodwill of the firm is rupees 30,000. The total goodwill of the firm stands at rupees 30,000. So out of this 30,000, 1/4 share belongs to Rao, who is the new partner. Solve it out. 7,500 is Rao's goodwill, which he was supposed to bring. This was Rao's goodwill, which he was supposed to bring. Now let us do the question now. Since we don't know what is the amount of capital brought by Rao, we will not go in detail into it. Now the question says, case number 1, when the goodwill does not exist in the books of account. Case A, when there is no old goodwill, when it is not required to be written off. We don't have to do the capital wali journal entry. We will quickly move to the goodwill journal entry. So, Rao's current account debit, since this is the amount of goodwill which was not done, Rao's current account debit to Murthy to Shah. Murthy's capital amount and Shah's capital account. Now the amount which he should have brought is rupees 7,500. How did we get through this? 30,000 was the total goodwill and the share of Rao, the profit share of Rao was 1/4. So we will simply do 30,000 into 1/4. So Rao's current account will be debited with rupees 7,500, which was his total goodwill, and this 7,500 will be divided into the sacrificing ratio of Murthy and Shah, which is how much? Which is 3 is to 2. Now divide 7,500 in the ratio 3 is to 2. This shall be the amount which will be credited for Murthy and which will be credited for Shah. Quickly tell me the amount. Goodwill adjusted through new partners current account in sacrificing ratio of old partners. Quickly solve it out.
Ma'am, for Murthy it is 4,500 and Shah is 3,000.
Okay, so out of the 7,500 for Murthy, it is 4,000.
4,500.
3/5, and for the other one it is
3,000.
3,000. So this is how this gets completed. Case 1 is over. Now for case 2, what are you going to do? He is saying when old goodwill do exists in the book. So just recall, in the previous chapter also I have told you, when there is any existing goodwill, what is to be done? It is simply to be divided, because this is old goodwill. Old goodwill will be divided amongst old partners in old ratio. Amongst old partners in old ratio. So for case 2, the first journal entry will be to write off the old goodwill worth rupees 10,000. What we are going to do is, we are going to do the journal entry for the goodwill written off. Murthy's capital account, debit. Shah's capital account, debit to goodwill. How much is the amount of old goodwill? 10,000 rupees. Now divide this 10,000 rupees in the old ratio. Now since we are considering the old ratio and the sacrificing ratio to be the same, this 10,000 will be simply divided into the ratio 3:2. How will it turn out to be? 10,000 into 3/5 and 10,000 into 2/5. Just write down the amounts which you calculate. Into 3/5 and 10,000 into 2/5. Which is 6,000 and it is a 4,000. So this is how goodwill written off. Understood? The first journal entry. The first journal entry for case 2. Now the second journal entry for case 2 says, Rao is the same fellow. His share of profit is 1/4. The total goodwill is 30,000. Out of which Rao's goodwill is 7,500. And this goodwill is not brought, since it is to be given in the current ratio. Sorry, it is to be distributed amongst old partners in the sacrificing ratio through Rao's current account. So what we are going to do is, we are going to repeat the same journal entry after this. This is journal entry number B for case 2. Journal entry number B is the same journal entry that you did. The amount of share of goodwill for new partner will remain 7,500. It will be divided amongst the sacrificing ratio of Shah and Murthy, and they will get 4,500 and 3,000 respectively. So the second journal entry will remain the same. The goodwill adjusted to the new partner's current account in sacrificing ratio of old partners. So case A or case 1 is only this journal entry, current account value, and case B or case 2 will have two journal entries. First, we will write off goodwill, and secondly, we will adjust the goodwill not brought by Rao through Rao's current account. Is there any confusion with the sixth case? Is there any confusion with the sixth case, children?
No, ma'am.
I hope so. Fine. So shall we move to something new today? We will talk about the hidden goodwill now. Now in the questions you will observe that the balance sheet figures are given, but the goodwill is not known. And it do exists in the business. Goodwill do exists, but it is not known to us. Can you tell me what do we call that? We call that hidden goodwill. Goodwill exists in the business, since it is, just imagine the equation how balance sheet is tallied. All the items on the liability side will be equal to the things on the asset side, right? Now since we know the items of the liability side की कौन सी चीज़ें हमें पता है. Sometimes we will be knowing the outsiders liabilities or something. We will be knowing the capitals at least. हमें सारे old partners और new partners की capital पता होती है. And we don't know the other side, the asset side. So the balancing amount will be the amount of hidden goodwill. Let's see how it is done. Fine. So there is a concept called hidden goodwill. What we are going to do is, we are going to find out the amount of goodwill, and once we know the total goodwill of the firm, we will simply multiply it with the profit share of new partner, so that new partner's goodwill is known. There are certain steps that you have to follow. First, you calculate the net worth. Net worth of the firm. Kindly note down. Step number 1 is to calculate the net worth of the firm. For net worth of the firm, new partner's capital, the amount of new partner's capital will be mentioned. New partner's capital multiplied by reciprocal of his share. Now what is this? For example, they say Z is the new partner. He brings capital of rupees 1 lakh for 1/4 share. Clear with the condition? Z is the new partner. He is bringing 1 lakh rupees as capital and his profit share is 1/4. Now when we put this for the equation, how will you find out the net worth? You will write 1 lakh new partner's capital multiplied by the reciprocal. So now to find out the net worth, what you are going to do is, you will simply do reciprocal. 1/4, reciprocal of the fraction is 4/1, reverse the fraction. Denominator will go to numerator and numerator will go to denominator. So this is how you will know the net worth, which is equal to how much? 4. First step is done. Okay. So through this we are going to find out the net worth. Next is subtract the total capital from the net worth. Suppose this is the net worth and the question says X capital was rupees 50,000, Y's capital was rupees 50,000 and Z's capital you got to know just now. These are the basic details which the question is providing to you. Okay. So what we are going to do is, we will subtract the total capital from the net worth. What is the total capital of X, Y and Z? 1 lakh plus 50 plus 50. Total of rupees 2 lakhs. So this net worth minus the total capital. Subtract this amount. The remainder will be the total goodwill of the fund. The remainder will be the total goodwill of the firm. We'll do it with a question, don't worry. So subtract the total capital from net worth. Next what we are going to do is calculate the share of goodwill of new partner. अब total goodwill of the firm we know, लेकिन ये goodwill तो X, Y, Z for all three people है. It is the goodwill of the firm. ये Z की goodwill नहीं है. अब क्या करेंगे? 2 lakh multiplied by Z's share 1/4. So you will find out the share of goodwill of the new partner. 2 lakh into 1/4. Whatever will be the amount, that is the amount of premium of goodwill. But that amount is not yet brought by Z. We have found out what is the premium of goodwill amount, but Z has not yet brought it. So what we are going to do is, we are going to distribute that share among all partners in sacrificing ratio. And this will be the journal entry. New partners current account debit goodwill was hidden. Goodwill का amount ही नहीं पता था और Z goodwill के लिए कितने पैसे लेके आया, that is also not mentioned. So we will consider he has not brought. So we will do the journal entry new partners current account debit to old partners capital account. The same journal entry that we are doing in case 6. Current account के through हम old partners को new partners share of goodwill sacrificing ratio में distribute करें. Just note down the steps and then we will do it with a question. What you all have to know is this much. Kindly note this down very quickly, then we will switch to the question. Have you all noted down the steps? Even if there is a single fellow who is copying from the board, please tell me quickly. Alright, so I guess each one of you have copied already. question for hidden goodwill is question number 37 of your book. Quickly note down the question. A and B are partners in a firm. Quickly note down. A and B are partners in a firm with capitals 60,000 and 1,20,000. With capitals 60,000 and 1,20,000. So we know the capitals of A and B. They decide to admit C for 1/4 share. They decide to admit C. New partner, they decide to admit C for 1/4 share. Full stop. C is to bring rupees 70. C is to bring rupees 70,000 as his capital. C is to bring rupees 70,000 as his capital. So you see, now we know the capitals of A, B and C. Quickly tell me, what is the capital for A?
160,000.
What is the capital for B?
1,20,000.
Okay. What is the capital for C?
70,000.
70,000. What is the share of profit for C?
1/4.
1/4. What will be the reciprocal of 1/4? 4 by 1. Or if you write upon 1 or don't write, it barely matters. 4 upon 1. Calculate the amount of goodwill. Let us quickly do the question.
No, ma'am.
Okay, so let's see this here. The net worth is 3,20,000. The reciprocal 4 upon 1, which is 12,20,000 minus the total capitals. The total capitals include A plus S plus C, which is 8,80,000. The total goodwill of the firm is rupees 4 lakh. Next, what we have done is we have passed a journal entry with reference to capital of Charu, bank account debit to Charu's capital account, the capital brought in business by Charu. And the second journal entry includes share of Charu's goodwill distributed to Anil and Sunil in their sacrificing ratio. So Charu's current account debit to Anil and to Sunil, which is divided into their profit sharing ratio. Since it is not mentioned, it is 1:1. Shall we wind it up here? We will discuss in the next period some more questions. Okay? Fine? See you in the next class. We have 4th period also. Do we have it?
No, ma'am.
Are you sure?
Yes, ma'am.